Poke Nerds, welcome in. I know it's difficult times for a lot of y'all out there right now in terms of being able to get your hands on new product at a reasonable price. You have to be vigilant, staying on your Discord server or your Twitter notifications, whatever it may be that's helping you to kind of try to see when there's deals and when there's product available for these new sets, like Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, which releases this week, and now Journey Together. They've just been impossible to get your hands on, and then uh, the rest of the sets in this bull market, they're following suit. Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, it's just booming out of control right now. So I wanted to offer quickly, not waste too much of your time, a couple of my favorite values in Scarlet and Violet right now. Scarlet and Violet base, look, it's not a great set compared to the rest of Scarlet and Violet, but when you look throughout the history of base sets, Sword and Shield base, Sun and Moon, XY, whatever it may be, modern all the way back to the original base set, Scarlet and Violet base is a top tier base set. It also offers a couple of new features, the silver borders and special illustration rares and illustration rares, right? Different types, different styles of art and the new borders. And it, bottom line, whether you're talking about the Gardevoir line or several of the other hits throughout the set, it's a better base set than what you've seen in a very, very long time. It just is. And so it's going to perform really well long term. Whether you're someone that wants to keep it sealed and just have it in your collection, whether you're an investor, somebody who just wants to find value in being able to open packs right now, Scarlet and Violet base makes sense for you. It's about $140. $140 to $145 shipped to your door. You can check your local game stores as well. Scarlet and Violet base absolutely makes a ton of sense for everybody out there. It does. And base sets perform really well long term. A base set, even though it might not have the same level of hits, the same level of intrigue as other sets throughout an era, base sets perform. They just do. Look at Sword and Shield base, look at Sun and Moon base. All the base sets before that are absolutely out of control. So I think Scarlet and Violet base is a very good set to get your hands on right now, booster box, whatever it may be. You look at Paldea Evolved, prices are soaring out of control. Obsidian Flames. And I don't think buying at the prices they're currently at is going to cost you in the long run if you're just trying to keep them sealed. But when you're trying to open packs, like Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, they're getting up there in price. Obviously, 151 is out of control. Paradox Rift. To me, this is a really strong set compared to sets throughout history. I think Paradox Rift is an excellent set, and you can get this one right now for about $145 shipped to your door. You've got the Groudon, the Roaring Moon. That's a beautiful Altaria card. Iron Valiant is super sick with basically the future Gardevoir. You've got Tyranitar in the background as well. Goldango, I don't care much about, but the Garchomp is a cool card. Steelix is awesome. Iron Hands EX. There's just, Yveltal. There's a whole list of excellent cards throughout the Paradox Rift set, and it's about 145 right now. Another one that I think, whatever your intentions are in Pokemon, and I think there's room for everybody in the hobby. Pokemon needs to meet demand. That'll reduce the interest from scalpers. The Porygon Z is awesome. Mantike, Magby. Is this the set where we also get Iron Jugulus with that cityscape sunsetting, night settling in there. So many great illustration cards in this set. So I think these are probably the two best values right now. And in Scarlet and Violet, in the two sets I'd be looking to get my hands on the most right now. Temporal Force is a little bit more expensive. I think it's in the $160 range. Also a great set, in my opinion. I don't think you can go wrong there with Raging Bolt, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, Gouging Fire. A lot of great. Morty's Conviction has that awesome Gengar. Iron Leaves, Ghastly. There's so many good cards throughout this set as well. So you can't go wrong there, but it is a little bit more expensive, right? So again, my favorite values are base set and Paradox Rift, but I think Temporal Forces, if you want to go in that direction, not a bad idea. Stellar Crown, obviously not the most valuable set, but you get the introduction of the Rainbow Border cards, you get the introduction of the Stellar Terra type Pokemon, you've got the Terapagos EX, which super solid card. I think that's going to end up being, I know it's been on the downtrend. I think it's going to end up being more valuable. But Squirtle and Bulbasaur to go with the Charmander promo from Obsidian Flames, the Doxbun. I mean, that's awesome. I am biased because I do have a miniature Dachshund at home, but love that card. There's a number of nice illustration rares and good special illustration rares throughout this set. So I think Stellar Crown, it's about 160 as well. I would certainly be going in on Temporal Forces over Stellar Crown if you're choosing between the two. Paradox Rift and Scarlet Violet base, right about the same price, about 140, 145 bucks. I'd be going Paradox Rift over Scarlet and Violet base. From a opening standpoint, if you're just keeping it sealed, Scarlet and Violet base might outdo all of these, right? It really might, because base sets just perform really well over time. So that's just kind of my look at the market, at what you can get your hands on right now at reasonable prices, MSRP or below. If you're trying to get Surging Sparks, what are you paying right now? $250 a booster box, something like that. What is PokéData.io saying, showing us here? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're just out of control. 230 to 250 bucks. Prismatic Evolutions you don't want to touch. Journey Together, I think you're looking at 230 bucks as well. And Journey Together, pretty cool. It does come with the Ends Reshiram in every booster box, it's looking like. So that's another awesome way Pokemon's just getting people reeled in. But again, I think Pokemon needs to meet demand. I think if they do that, that will de-incentivize the scalpers, and it will allow things to go back to a more natural ecosystem. But make no demand, there's a lot of organic and natural interest in this stuff as well. So that'll do it here. Again, I would be saying check out Paradox Rift, check out base set for Scarlet and Violet. You can also be looking at Temporal Forces is probably the third best value there. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, what you're trying to get your hands on. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one.